10 realistic trades. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Alright, 10 realistic trades before training camp. Let's just get right into it. So, starting off right away, we have Kirk Cousins traded to the Browns. Yes, because just like the Infinity Stones, it is the perfect situation. The Brownies must collect every quarterback that hasn't worked out anywhere else. If they're not working out in their current situation, the Brownies must absorb those players. So they claim that they are going to trade Kenny Pickett and Shelby Harris to the Atlanta Falcons for Cousins and a 7th round pick. So they're going to trade away Kenny Pickett that they already just traded for Kirk Cousins and get rid of their D tackle that is actually pretty decent for Kirk Cousins. But here's the kicker, might not even be the starter, because just like the whole Michael Penix situation, might lose his starting job to Shedeur Sanders or Dylan Gabriel. Okay. Gotcha. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. Kayvon Thibodeau traded to the Titans. I don't think that's a ridiculous thing to say. Pretty okay. They're going to trade a 2nd round pick and a 3rd round pick over the next 2 years to the Giants for Thibodeau. Okay. Kendrick Bourne traded to the Eagles. Why, though? Why? What's the point, though? A 7th round pick to the Patriots for Kevin Bourne. Did the Eagles even need a wide receiver? They have 14 rushing touchdowns. 14 from just Jalen Hurts. That's not even including Saquon Barkley. I don't think they need a wide receiver at this point. All they need is tush push. Trayvon Burks to the Raiders. Okay. I want to get to R1 because R1 just... our trade thing makes no sense. Cole Kmet to the Chargers. Alan Lazard to the Steelers. This one would be so funny just because Alan Lazard is mainly utilized as a blocking receiver. And the Steelers probably won't be running the ball that much this year. I would assume they'll be passing the ball more with DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. So this one would make hilarious sense outside of the fact that Aaron Rodgers, this is Aaron Rodgers' guy. Like, he's not really a down-the-field type or stretch receiver. He's more of like a physical receiver. Plus, this is Aaron Rodgers' wide receiver. So now you're bringing in Aaron Rodgers' guys. I would love this. So, our trade, right? Think about who we could trade for, right? Maybe Quentin Nelson. Get ourselves a premier Pro Bowl left guard. Micah Parsons. Never happened, but, we could put it out there, right? So, if we trade for someone, probably would be an offensive lineman, maybe a safety, maybe trade for Derwin James. We're throwing out some Kirk Cousins to the Browns here, okay? This isn't obvious high-quality ideas, okay? We're just throwing out, ammunition left and right. I want to throw out Derwin James coming to the Cincinnati Bengals. I want to throw out Quentin Nelson coming to the Cincinnati Bengals. No. This, John Mechie, the 3rd. So, they want us to trade a 6th round pick for John Mechie the 3rd, which they do say how the 3rd receiver on our team right now is Yoshi, and this would be, behind him, there's no depth, so this would be our 4th receiver, even though we know this offseason, Jermaine Burton has been looking really freaking good. We would be trading a 7th round pick, or 6th round pick, excuse me, not 7th, a 6th round pick for John Mechie. We good. We good, bro. We good. I think Jermaine Burton's going to have a good season, and he is our wide receiver 4. After that, we like to use Isaiah Williams, or maybe Chuck Sizzle actually becomes a wide receiver. But I don't think we're going to trade in any capacity for another wide receiver. If anything, we would try to utilize the guys we have on our roster to maybe see how good they could be, some of the undrafted guys. But if that's the case, no. We are not trading for a wide receiver. Now, if we trade for offensive lineman or trade for a safety, that would be an awesome idea. But this one, get out of here. No, I don't think this would happen. Not a chance in bloody heck. I'm sorry, this one just, this one, I saw this today, I'm like, okay, Bengals trade for, no, we're not trading for a wide receiver. Bro, our issue is offensive line, safety, potentially cornerback, edge rusher. Well, we have edge rushers that haven't signed yet. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Greg Newsome to the Dolphins. Wouldn't mind that. Take away from that Brownie secondary. Cam Jordan to the Commanders. That is such a last resting. I don't say resting because it sounds like pass away. That's a final place for a career for Cam Jordan. Arguably a Hall of Fame defensive end. Spent his whole career with the Saints and then goes to the Commanders, where most players at that age go to, finish their careers. I feel like the Commanders are like the new Raiders of like the old days. Anyway, man, fun times, guys. I disagree greatly with trading for John Mensch. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.